My name is Werner Murak. I'm the project manager for Barminco at MMG's Dugald River site. The mine site is located 65 kilometres from Concurry in Queensland. It's been a project up until 2 years ago. There was a stage where we did development only, went into production only in some trial stoping, and then went for full production and development at the same time. 2016 onwards is where we've been able to manage to do both tasks at the same time. The original tender that went out was shotcrete only, so the whole mine prior to 2016 was shotcrete everywhere, no mesh. Shotcreting is far more expensive, and they looked at all avenues that they could save a bit of money. So we transitioned in 2016 with the new contract in from 100% shotcrete to a 50-50 split to start with, and then transitioned to now we're at a 90-10. So 90% mesh, 10% shotcrete. So a huge transition between that. We've been using MD bolts at Rosebery for a while prior to Dugald River. And there was a discussion had about why don't we try and get those here. And the trial was very successful to start with, and the transition became very easy. The guys were very appreciative in regards to the time it takes now to do the job, because with the MD, I suppose for us it was all about time management in regards to the process and the cycle times. The guys were changing steels on one round probably 8 to 10 times by the time they got to the boring stage. It takes a lot of manual handling issues out of the way. We go from 8 to 10 steel changes to 2. It's all about the ease and the time it takes to do the job, so it just makes it a lot easier and cuts the time on the cycles down. So put it in, and then the last bit we do is spin it up, and how easy is that? In that 18 months, we've had no negative feedback from the client or from our operators, so it's been really good. By the end of the trial and the 2 months after that, we ended up getting the best meters that we've got going to mesh, which was 950, 960 metres.
They're a good bolt to use because they're just a nice, strong bolt, easy bolt to use, and you don't got to change your steels as much. When you're using resin bolts, you drill the hole, then you got to put all the glues in, and then you got to put all the bolts in. So with these, you just drill a hole and put a bolt in. It would probably take nearly 3.5 to 4 hours to bolt one heading, and now you can cut it down to maybe 2 hours. Yeah, it makes life a lot easier for us.
Everything that we do for the operators makes it easier for them. All of a sudden, we get a better result at the end of it. Every partner that we can get that can help us deliver better results is what it's all about. What we've been able to achieve by changing over from that shotcrete to full mesh with the assistance of Sandvik. Development rates that we've got, we wouldn't have been able to do it without the introduction of the MD bolt into the ground support regime at Dugald River.